In today's video, I wanted to show you how to grind every single thing in Blox Fruits. Now guys, let's get into how to grind the first thing. The easiest way to make millions of dollars in Blox Fruits, as you can see, I've made almost $5 million doing these methods. I will be going over two separate methods to make tons of money in Blox Fruits. The first method will cost some Robux, but the second method will be totally free to play. This step is optional, but I would strongly recommend it. Get the 2 times money game pass, since obviously it gives you 2 times as much cash. This step is kind of necessary to make sure you don't die. So go into the servers. You will have to get a private server, which is 200 Robux per month. So in total, this should cost around 650 Robux, which is less than $10. And now obviously just join the private server. Now go to whichever island you're at. I'm going to the green island just as a showcase. And you do have to have a Logia type to be able to do this method. I would recommend light or ice fruit, since it comes with the weapon that you can use. But any Logia type will work, since you can always just use whichever weapon you have equipped. Get out your weapon and you can turn on your HAKI if you want, if you still need full body HAKI. Now just turn on an auto clicker and you can AFK overnight without being killed. I do this almost every night ever since I learned about this method, and I get around 2 million per night. But guys, please do not AFK bosses, because you will not get as much money, plus bosses can still hit you no matter the level difference. So you will probably end up dying. Now guys, before I go into the free to play method, let's see what I can roll. And I rolled the light fruit, which is honestly a pretty good fruit, especially if you want to use this method. Now for the free to play method, there are 3 different ways you can earn a lot of money being a free to play player. The first method I'll be showing you is sea beast hunting. All you have to do is get a ship. It doesn't matter which ship you get. And once you get your ship, just sail out until it says at the very top of your screen, sea. And guys, you don't have to be sailing around. All you have to do is just sit there in your ship while in the steering seat, and a sea beast should spawn at some point. Sometimes a sea beast won't spawn, and it'll just be these ships trying to destroy the ship you're in right now. All you get from these raids are like 50 fragments, so if this does happen, you might as well protect your ship, but it's not really worth it. It's been about 20 minutes and one hasn't spawned yet, but I think you guys get the point. You guys get around 100,000 for killing it. Another really good way to make tons of money while being free to play is going around to the first sea and killing a whole bunch of their bosses. You can easily make over $200,000 just by grinding every single one of their bosses. All you have to do is just switch servers whenever you've killed every single one of them. The best tips to grind bounty in Blox Fruits. As you guys can see, I have 2.5 million bounty, which is really high compared to the level that I am on. One of the best tips is just to go around killing bosses, but this will only work if you're below 2.6 million bounty. Because if you have more than 2.6 million bounty, you can only get bounty from the tip I'm about to show you. And guys, please be careful, because if you do die to an NPC, you will lose around 670 bounty. If you guys do die to an NPC, even if you die like a couple of times, it will still be worth it, since I gained over 16,000 from one boss. If you have over 2.6 million bounty, or you just don't feel like killing a boss, this tip is for you. Bounty hunting. Bounty hunting can get you thousands of bounty just for one kill. But you can't just pick on the weaker people, since if you do, you'll get no bounty at all, and as you can see, it says no reward. Level difference is too high. A good indicator to see if they have a close bounty to you is if they're on the same island as you, or if they have the same amount or around the same amount of bounty as you. And guys, this is very important. The max amount of bounty you can get per hour is 250,000. So if you ever hit that mark, you should have to wait like an hour until you can farm more bounty. How to get maxed out observation HAKI, aka instinct, in Blox Fruits. First off, I'll show you guys what to do if you don't have a Logia type and you want to farm your Conqueror's HAKI. And guys, I will show you how to grind Conqueror's HAKI if you have a Logia type. First off, go around and try and find a monkey in the jungle and then bring them into the pond. Make sure your Conqueror's HAKI is on, because every single dodge that you do adds a point to the level of instinct you are on. And then you can open up Tiny Task, which if you don't know how to use Tiny Task, you can just look up a YouTube tutorial and make it auto click the letter E on your keyboard, since the letter E is how you turn on Conqueror's HAKI. If you're a Logia type, go to whichever sea or island you are on, and then just go over to whichever mob is still able to damage you and do the exact same thing you would do if you didn't have a Logia type. But guys, please, please, please do not do it at a boss, because boss only give you half the point that a normal mob would give you. So if you did it like 500 points, you would only get 250 if you AFK'd at a boss. Okay, how to quickly get full body HAKI in Blox Fruits. Okay guys, so if you have made it to Sky Pia or like the Sky Islands, like the very end, go over here to where these clouds are. Go into the clouds so no other players can see you and try to attack you. Now make sure you have your HAKI on and get just close enough so they aggro on you and come to attack you. You guys can use just your normal combat or a sword. I'm using a sword because I'm trying to level it up. And guys, this does work best if you have a Logia type, but remember, if you have the light fruit, your light staff does not count towards HAKI points. If you don't have a Logia, go into stats and make sure your defense is high up so you can take more damage. Once your defense is high up, make sure you go over here where like these walls are. And guys, if you're at like the perfect distance away, they won't be able to attack you and only you will be able to attack them. And guys, this will help you a lot if you have a private server so that no one else can kill you, but if you're in a secret place, like behind the clouds over there, they probably won't be able to see you. Okay guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and have a good day.